Hey, this is Alan McGee with WhyYouTicket.com. Well, the film I'm going to talk about right now is called American Fiction. Now, this is written and directed by Jefferson, and this is his debut directing feature film. But he adapted this film, American Fiction, from a novel written by Percival Everett called Erasure. Now, didn't know what this film was about when I got into it because I really don't like to read or see trailers or anything. Sometimes you do and know what the film is all about, but I'm glad I didn't. Well, this is about a guy named Thelonious Ellison, and they call him Monk because after Thelonious. Now, he's played by Jeffrey Wright. I'm going to say this right now. This was one of his best acting jobs this year. I mean, almost everything he has done has been very good. But this one here, he is the star of the film. He's the lead in the film, and he's doing a very good job with this film. Well, but Monk, well, he's a grumpy, lonely guy. You know, he teaches. He's a professor, and he teaches English. But he's kind of fed up with well, books about African Americans where they, as he said, they pander to white people. They are stereotype and shows too, and movies too, and things like that. And because his books are not like that at all. In fact, there was a very funny scene in the film where he went to a bookstore and he was under the Black Studies, but his book was not about Black Studies, but it was under there because of his name and because he was Black. And he tried to remove the books from that category to another category that he wrote about. But what he writes, people really not that interested in it, unfortunately, in this movie. So next thing you know, he sees this young lady. Well, she's getting a lot of press and she's selling books. Her name is Sinatra Golden, played by Issa Rae. Now her book is about, well, what can I say? Black people in the ghetto and things like that. As you see in the background, Monk has a family. In fact, that's his mother, played by Leslie Uggams. Her name is Agnes. And that's his sister, Lisa, played by Tracy Ellis Ross. Well, he also has a brother. I'll show him in a minute or two. But he's played by Sterling K. Brown, and his name is Clifford. But of course, Monk has a problem with his family. He's not emotionally attached to them. He's always angry. He doesn't communicate with them or anything like that. And like I say, he's a very lonely man, you know. And also now here in this film, he realized that his mother, she's has Alzheimer's diagnosis, and none of the kids have any money, or his siblings have any money to really put her in a decent place for her to be cared for. But anyway, Monk sees this and he said, well, wait a minute. I'm going to write a fake book. He writes a fake book and also give them a pseudonym, Stag R. Lee. That's funny as stuff. But anyway, he writes his fake book. He did it as a joke. And he wrote this fake book about stereotypical African Americans and in his establishments and things like that. He didn't want to sell it, but you know what happens? It gets sold, and the book becomes a success. He does too, but he created a pseudonym and a character for Stag R. Lee. I thought this was very funny. And again, I just feel this is a very good film about the biases and prejudice in the media today. And in the background, you can see Clifford Ellison, Monk's brother, played by Sterling K. Brown, well, he's a plastic surgeon, but he has his issues too. And they really don't communicate and things like that. But again, getting back to what he wrote and what the movie is about, it's about Monk. Now, I got attached to this film because I'm from academia, and I have met a few African American PhDs and people like that who thinks the same way. They really do, and they act the same way. But little differences here. Some are not, some are. But I will admit, I met some of these people, and I've known some of these people like that. I really have. They seem to think they're not Black, but they are African American, or they're a little bit above all the other African Americans and things like that. And I said, wow, the director, Cord Jefferson, he really took some things out of my head and made this movie based on that book. And I was just surprised about it. I really was. Anyway, Monk Ellison, he keeps continuing to live that fake life about the novel he wrote and the situation that he's in. But again, I said that the acting with these many characters in it and the actors, for example, you see Erica Alexander in that one. Where has she been? I'm glad to see her working. But all these other actors in here are very good actors and very good acting. And you will enjoy this film, but you got to see it for yourself. This film will be in the theaters, so you got to go to the theaters to watch it, which is okay because you will enjoy this film. So I'm going to rate this film 3 palm trees out of 4. The only reason I'm doing that is because of the ending. I don't know. I didn't agree with it or I didn't understand it. But anyway, American Fiction, this is a very good film to watch. And this is a very good film to watch Jeffrey Wright and Erica Alexander, John Ortiz, Leslie Uggam, Keith Davis in this too, and Issa Rae, and Myra Lucetta Taylor. Wait till you see her too in this film, and you will enjoy it. 3 palm trees for me, Al McGee, for American Fiction. Go see it and let me know what you think about it, all right? And don't forget to subscribe, YouTube, everything else. Thanks for watching my review.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest movie review.